little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Rodgers now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Ray McLeod to return. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A quick pass out to Juju. Room here to run. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. He's at the 50. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And another nice catch there for a first down by Davante Adams. That's something we're quite familiar with. Last year, the NFL leader in touchdown catches with 18. Tied for 2nd in receptions. 5th in receiving yards. Add it all up, arguably the top receiver in the NFL.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers have moved down in front. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give, running left is Harris. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. And the Cardinals scoring again. They've got that one in cruise control. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. He hits Adams complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. On first down, Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. McLeod now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
In his 5th year in Pittsburgh, a good bounce back last year for Juju with 97 catches. He must continue to make grabs like that and get upfield.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. McLeod now on the return. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll try the left side. It's Harris. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw, Kaepernick. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return comes Cobb. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Shotgun handoff now for Love. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Going to give it to Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Bryce Love, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more... consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 10. A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. Sliding out of the pocket. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. You don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Roethlisberger will throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Roethlisberger. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Rodgers. Flushed out right. That's complete to Cobb. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On play action, it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he's taken down inside the 30. 77 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side here with Love. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And it's caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. They begin the drive with McFarland. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They go play action now. Roethlisberger, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Will Harris. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, wide open, complete.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 19-point game.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And incomplete on the deep ball. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he finds his target, Ebron.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So into it's first and 10 at the 36. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down in a few inches. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And some room to work. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. Cardinals. Todd Gurley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A beautiful fake. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd down, it's Gurley again.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because of...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And any offensive lineman getting ready to try and block Zadarius Smith knows he's in for a long ball game. 26 sacks in his first 2 years in Green Bay, including 12 and a half in 2020.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Yardage here. Chandler Jones so quick. He was the one that got in to stop that one before it got started. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
13 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Fake the
Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. He didn't even even trying to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think?
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, fumble recovery, touchdown for Arizona. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ty Gurley with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Prater on to add the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers going to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, there's now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not very much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. On play action, now Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Now he steps away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, it takes a little too long to develop. got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Chris Jones now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The tally there, minus 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now a handoff for Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Murray. Got a man. It's Brown. Now Brown. Oh, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25 yards that time. Now Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. Breaks through the contact. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. Rolling to his right. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers now to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the... ...20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Setting to throw. Here's Trask. Buying time to his left. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Working out of the gun. Here's Trask. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. first down, it's Gurley. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On second down, it's Gurley again.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I'm going to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And they go play action. Here's Trask.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, 47 yards.
And the Packers could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. To throw is Trask.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
26, Mike, 26.
And they'll throw again. Here's Trask. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And that will be incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door. It's
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Out of his end zone, Trask. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Rodgers throwing here. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. Look at the big man rumble. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and they're rumbling. You can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trask now. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Trask. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Trask. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Able to get there and pick it. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Hey, 26.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out. And
he's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.